Sweetheart, you weren't marrying an angel.
Right.
I mean, I'm on the Housewives of New Jersey. You gotta be completely out of your mind to do that show.
I'm Greta Titelman, your host, and we will be discussing weddings today. Joining me today is one of my very good friends, a newlywed and a comedian, Ahri Findling. Hi, Ahri.
Hi, Greta. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
We also have another comedian, Giulia Rozzi, on the show. You've seen Giulia on Chelsea lately. You've seen her on Comedy Central. She also has a beautiful album out called True Love. Thank you for coming on, Giulia.
Thank you.
And our expert today is Siggy Flicker. You're a relationship expert and a New Jersey housewife, so thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Ahri, you just got married.
Yes, 2 months ago.
I want to know, did you text your ex before you got married?
No. There's like so much stuff to worry about.
Yes.
If texting your ex like on the day of your wedding or leading up to your wedding, you probably have like bigger issues. I was stressing out like a insane person. If I did text it, it would probably just to say like, suck it, you lost.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to like hold back as much on like the, you know, competitive nature that I have. But.
I hear it.
Suck
I
it,
hear
you
what you're
lost
saying,
should have been
Siggy.
your wedding hashtag.
Yes. Julia, you've been married.
I have. So I didn't text my ex before that one because he was my first and only boyfriend,
Okay.
college boyfriend. He got remarried and he texted me not the day of, but like way before he got married. But we're also still really good friends. So like that was fair, but like there's other people that I would not text.
Right.
So it depends on how the relationship ended.
The status of things are now.
Yeah, I mean, the same way you would text a friend to let them know you're
Right.
getting married. If you're friends with your ex, cool, but if it's like a suck it, you lost.
I mean, I've never had a relationship end well, ever. Like every relationship is like either I get cheated on or, okay. I mean,
You're
No.
just a softie, Ahri.
You are marriage material.
Thank you.
Is what you are.
Meanwhile, what we don't know is like they all cheated because he's like a horrible human being
yeah, well,
behind closed doors.
yeah, I'm like some weird
No.
freak.
Siggy, you've
Yes.
been married
Twice.
twice.
And I don't text my ex because my ex was my husband's best man at the wedding.
Oh, snap.
Wait, your
Yes.
ex
My
was
ex-husband,
your
Mark
ex-husband.
Flicker,
Okay.
was my husband, Michael Campanella's best man at our wedding. He said, I fixed everything from her teeth to her tushy. Honey, she's all yours, Michael. He gave the best man speech. It was the most fabulous wedding because I had my ex-in-laws there, like everyone was there, and my ex-husband stood up and gave me away.
Wait,
Oh,
they
wait.
still talk?
I'm sorry.
I am like blown away.
No. I matched my ex-husband with the woman he is today.
Got it.
Sometimes it's all about chemistry.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
him and I, obviously, we had two beautiful kids, and because of the kids, if I didn't have kids with him, I don't know if he would have been the best man.
Right.
He stood up and did the best man speech. We traveled with him and his fiance. We went to Nantucket last year together. We go out to dinner. The only thing that's changed is my ex-husband will say, Siggy, do you like my shirt? I'm like, honey, I'm not married to you anymore.
Yeah.
Ask her.
So do you have children with your current husband?
We have a blended family. He came in with 2, I came in with 2. We have 4 kids together, and we try to do the song and dance together. I'm not saying it's easy.
Please, my mom wanted to kill my dad. I wish that they got along.
They're
but
still together, right?
No, my mom's dead. And they got divorced. You said that your ex did contact you.
Yeah, like my boyfriend and I we had dinner with him and his new wife.
Right.
Like we're fine.
I don't talk to really most of them. The weirdest like post-breakup interaction I had was I had just said I love you to a girl, and then I went to pick her up for dinner, and then I called her and knocked on the door. She didn't answer the phone, and then I never heard from her again for 9 years.
Wait, you said I love you and then she ghosted
I said
you?
I love you. She ghosted me for 9 years. She LinkedIn requested me, and then she sent me a Facebook message saying, hey, I'm coming to Pittsburgh for a Britney Spears concert. Can I crash on your couch?
Hold on a second. How long were you dating when you said I love you?
Like 6 months. I'm an early I love you guy.
No.
Go somebody after
with
6
that. You go with it.
Because she's
Yeah.
a psychopath.
God, I'm the only one that hasn't been married. This is cool.
Good for you.
Thank you. I mean,
It's not for
Get it
everybody.
together. No, I'm just
well, I don't really have any desire to get married.
I love you for that. Society's like, oh, you have to get married. No, you don't have to get married. You could do the Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell
Yes.
thing. You could not
They're
get
not
married.
married?
No.
Children is not for everybody.
Yeah.
When you get married, it's like you have a car. You don't put gas in that car. People are like, oh, I'm married. I've got that piece of paper. I could just sit back with a bag of chips. No, you have to put work into a marriage.
Yes.
And you have to be fully prepared to know, honey, the work starts the day after the marriage.
I I hate the term cold feet because I'm just like, it makes it cute. Like it makes something that's really serious adorable. So I had cold feet and a lot of people were like, oh, that's normal. You're just nervous. You're just da-da-da-da. And I was like, no, I'm like sincerely having doubts and
Day
like
of the
crying
wedding?
a lot. No, before I even got engaged. But I thought I should get married because we had been together for X amount of time.
How long were you together?
8 years. He
Okay.
was like my first, boyfriend, serious relationship, and he's a wonderful person, and I had no reason to not be with him. He's
Right.
kind, gorgeous, all that stuff. And people were like, oh, that's normal, and it wasn't. I did like the opposite of bridal boot camp. Like I put on so much weight because I was eating my feelings and
Yeah, 'cause you
drinking
were
every
scared.
night. Yeah, I was just like, I'm ready to get married. Like I was just. All my friends that were together less time than us were getting married,
Right.
and
It's
the
so
pressure.
I
Yeah.
really needed some appliances. Like there's a lot of reasons why I got
sure.
married, and
toaster.
I needed a full kitchen.
Health
yeah.
insurance.
sheets,
Oh,
health
health insurance.
insurance.
Kidding. I mean, there's so many
Yeah.
reasons. I would tell anyone if you're having doubts, like don't pass it off as being crazy. Like really listen to yourself and don't get too many people's opinions. Here's a sign you shouldn't get married. If you're walking around your bachelor party, get wasted, going up to people and going, do you think I should get married?
Yeah, probably not.
Shouldn't get
Probably
married.
not.
Did you ever have cold feet?
No, I'm all in. People are like, oh, divorce. It's so, no. You go in, if it doesn't work, you get divorced.
Yeah.
To me, no, because
amazing.
I believe I want to live my life to the fullest. A woman's biggest weapon is not a gun, it's not a knife in your drawer, it's your gut instincts. When I was walking down the aisle with my first husband, I knew it wasn't gonna last. He didn't appreciate the Siggy in me.
You knew
Yeah.
in the moment?
I knew in the moment.
Oh, man.
And I said, I'm going for it anyway.
Yeah,
My
'cause she looks
biological-
gorgeous.
No, not
I
even
wasn't
that.
there, I can't-
I went, my biological clock is ticking.
Right.
I'm having children. I want to be a mom, and I'm going to make him fall in love with me. Eventually, he's going to love the fact that I
Right.
don't have an indoor voice.
Right.
But it didn't turn out that way. He was always like, shh, and I'm like, no. I want to talk to the busboy and the waiter. I want to live my life, and I'm always about live your life to the fullest. And if you fall flat on your face and you fail,
Who cares?
all the greatest people in the world have faced rejection over and over again. The only difference is they're like, okay, we're gonna get divorced. We'll try to make it work. If we can't, I'll hate your guts forever.
Right.
But you keep moving forward.
Siggy, you're like my spirit animal. Jeez, Ahri.
I mean, when my wife was walking, I was like hysterically weeping.
No, it was honestly,
course
I
you
started
are.
crying.
If I could be your mother, I just want to do this with you. Hush,
yeah,
little
I'm,
baby.
I fall
don't-
hard and fast. I can't. It's like a weird thing.
I
It's
fall
like,
hard and fast.
Well,
I
the
think
what?
it's amazing. That's living your life to the fullest.
Pussy.
I'm
just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Where are your
So
balls?
good.
Yeah,
like
no, they don't.
man.
They're
I'm
like
totally joking.
deep in my
Women,
body.
some people will see you as a pussy. You're a warrior. You wear your heart on your sleeve
Right.
and you're living your life. And for all those girls who dumped you,
Right.
they're eating their hearts out now.
All of my ex-girlfriends kind of like didn't like that I was this person, and they kind of
Yeah.
inhibited it, which is like definitely why it didn't work out. And my wife is great. Like she lets me like cry and lets me whatever. I sound like such a f***ing pussy.
love it.
But,
don't.
So she interviewed me for a job. That was how we met. And
Oh.
That is so sexy.
You're like,
Jen.
I got some special skills.
Yes.
I want to have sex with
Yeah.
her. And I called my roommate and I was like, he's like, how'd the interview go? I go, I don't know if I'm gonna get the job, but I'm gonna marry her. So yeah, I just want to see if I can make all of
You're
you cry
such a
at
man
once.
that you even let her think that she had the power.
Right.
That is amazing. I love you. If I wasn't married, you and I would have been married.
I mean, you can
You're my
get
type of
divorced
guy.
the third time.
No.
It's
I'm
fine.
married to a man who allows me to be the animal that I am.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with my husband.
What are some myths about marriage that you guys think are simply not true?
Okay, so when you're married, you guys have to do the same dance. You got to get your finances in order. It's very, very important. What he came in with, what you came in with, together, what you have. The topic of children. A child just doesn't come out of your vagina and then, oh my God, okay, makes it to preschool. You know, there's got to be sharing duties. You can't just sit back. That's when all the work really begins, when you are married. With anything, sex. Sex is a big issue for a lot of couples. When you're first married, you're having sex all the time.
Tons, like 80 times a week.
Are you having a
love
ton
it.
of sex?
No, I mean, we have sex 3 times a week.
That's a lot.
horny.
And then it starts.
I thought I was low. My boys be f***ing all the time.
But you know what's so weird though is that in Catholic tradition, you could go and do pre-cana. Is that, I don't know, I'm from Boston, so say pre-cana.
That's like the classes, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do like a
think it's
classes
very
before.
smart to do that.
That's the first time a lot of couples are talking
Talking to
about
each other, yeah.
like
Yeah, but
children
it's a
and all this stuff.
deposit that you can get back.
I know, but I'm saying the idea that you're first talking about some of that stuff like a month before the wedding is
crazy.
bananas.
Yeah.
the excitement of actually walking down the aisle happens, then, you know, a lot of people are whispering in your ear, and I think those whispers are good. I think it's very important to be prepared. I'd rather have realistic expectations than come into it and say, well, Daddy told me it was going to be okay, and he just wanted me to marry Bob.
Right.
Bob doesn't show up at home because he can't stand the sight of me. You got to know what you're getting into and be realistic about it for it to succeed.
Right. If you don't feel comfortable talking about all the crazy things that are in your head because you don't think she's going to be able to handle it, then you're not being yourself and you're not in the relationship for the right reasons that you need. If you want to talk about something, talk about something.
Yeah,
if she can't handle it, right, you're not going to be yourself. I like to weirdly spit in my wife's belly button sometimes as a joke, and she just handles it.
It sounds hilarious.
No, but yeah, just you gotta like I like to
Wait,
kiss
does she
her.
laugh at that?
I like to kiss her stomach. I like to sensually
No, you
kiss her
said
stomach.
spit.
Hold on, I'm getting to the spit. I like to kiss her stomach, and she thinks I'm being very sensual. And then right when she thinks I'm sensual, I kind of spit in her belly button
You
as
are
like a
sick.
joke.
He thought he was great.
I still have love for you, but that is a little bit.
The only the biggest myth that we have, and granted, I've been married 2 months, so I know jack shit.
Yes.
But you have to be on the same page about everything, and it's there's no way that that's
no way,
possible. If you're one of these couples who are we're on the same page and everything, you should be strapped to a bed and put in an insane asylum and forced to watch Blue Bloods because it's just not humanly possible because.
And I hate people who are like, oh, we have the perfect marriage. Baloney.
How do you guys feel about couples therapy? Because I know a lot of people think that if you're in couples therapy, it means that the relationship isn't working, and a lot of people have the mentality of being like,
I think it's great.
We do
Therapy
that.
rules.
you go to couples therapy.
I don't go to couples therapy, but I'd like to go to couples therapy. I think everybody has room to improve.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even last night, my husband said to me, Siggy, you know what? When you drink, you use the F word a lot. Sweetheart, did you think that?
Does he not say?
No. We've been together for 11 years. You weren't marrying an angel.
Right.
I mean, I'm on the Housewives of New Jersey. You gotta be completely out of your mind to do that show.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on. And he's like, you know what? Okay.
We did couples therapy before we were even married.
Good.
And
Really?
it was great. We both loved it. We needed an independent auditor to come in and be like, stop being stupid and go get tacos and have sex. Key to a successful marriage is just communication, being yourself, talking about it, and don't hide anything. When couples don't know each other's phone passwords, that to me is a massive red flag.
Yeah.
The only thing on my phone is pictures of Facebook screenshots and
And your weird fetish.
Yeah.
It's not a fetish. It's not a sexual thing. It's like a wet willy for the body.
I gotcha. We understand.
If you feel like you're having cold feet or doubts, you gotta trust your gut.
You find a partner that loves you and adores you, and you understand fully that if you are a selfish person, marriage and a relationship is not gonna work for you. And if you are the kind of person like you, and that's why I applaud you, marriage is not for you, own that.
If you don't want to get married, who the cares?
Right.
And in terms of life after marriage, it's work, and you got to be patient.
Yes, and divorce is not a bad thing.
And divorce is not
You
terrible.
could get married and divorce, do it right.
And you can be like Siggy and have a beautiful blended family with a best friend that's your ex-husband, that's the
Why
best
not?
friend of your current husband.
Yes.
It can happen.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today, and make sure to check out Personal Space on BravoTV.com for all things relationships and weddings and sex and more.